And it's sunny, sunny, bright, y'all. Oh, there it goes. I think that was my camera. Good morning, you guys. Um, Today, I've been up quite early because it is the beginning of the traditional work week. So I've been trying to get a couple of things established and getting a couple of things together um, before the middle of the day happens. Because um, most of my transactions or my daily things that I do in the community happens within the middle of the day and afterwards. Sometimes it'll happen earlier, like about 9, 10, 10ish, but usually it's kind of around like noon. So, um, yeah, I was just trying to get a couple of things done. Um, and then plus, I got to take care of the things that God has blessed me with. So for my own self, for my own sanity, and take care of my own personal health. So yeah, preparing was really early today. Um, Today I wanted to talk about um not provoking evilness. I talked on this channel about dealing with the Jezebel spirit and people who are toxic and things like that. But I will tell you this: once I started getting educated on it, when you're a kid, you're like, okay, somebody wants to do this, I'll show them, I'll show you. You don't have to show anyone. As I started learning and as I got older, you don't show anyone by just trying to provoke people. Sometimes the provoking can be worse. And I've gotten to a point in my life that I no longer care what other people say, to the point where I feel like I need to prove something. The proof is in the pudding. People will see, it's better to show someone than to tell someone what you're going to do. They will see when you overcome the things that they placed on you. Those stipulations of saying you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't make it, you can't be a star, you can't be a reporter, you can't own your own business, you can't, defy the odds, you cannot change the world. You know, it's no need for you to even try to explain it, because people have already made up. When they tell you that, they've already made a decision in your mind of what you cannot do, and already limited you of what you're capable of doing. It's not even your job to even prove to anybody, not even your parents, who and what you are. God created you for what you are. You already have it inside of you. It's just your time. The only person that you have to prove it to is proving it to yourself, by just doing it, walking through it. It might not look, and it doesn't look, I've learned, finding what true success means. It does not look really pretty. It doesn't look pretty on the end. Sorry, you got to clean my doggone phone. Trying to change it because I need more storage. So, but anyhow, success, and I'm going to say from what I've learned and what I've witnessed from other people being successful, because I've witnessed, not only did I become successful, I witnessed other people becoming successful. So that's how I saw the blueprint of what success actually meant. Okay. Doesn't mean a lot of money, doesn't mean like that. But success comes out of trials and tribulations. It stems out of a problem. I would not have went into the social services arena had I not experienced being in the system, had I not experienced, having a parent, well, both parents dealing with mental illness. I wouldn't have gotten to this point. Um, I wouldn't be able to help people had I not been homeless, had I not went through the situations. I wouldn't be able to give people encouragement, especially those people who are like, what am I doing here? And I thought I did the right things. I tried to do the right things and repented, because that's how I felt like, dang, I didn't do drugs, I didn't do this, but it still happened to me. you know um Now I'm able to minister and let people know that it's okay, and through that it's going to come a blessing if you keep working on it and working on and listen to what is being told to you. And when I say listen to what is told to you, doesn't mean, physically listening. Sometimes you have to physically listen because some people don't understand, what's going on. But listen to the people who are around you. Listen to what you're around. Listen to what you're feeling inside, you know. And yeah. So basically, once again, you don't have to prove yourself. Please don't. Please don't. And those people who don't believe you, it's okay for them not to believe you. But are you gonna? The question is, are you gonna let them stop you from what you need to do, well, what you know you're supposed to do? Excuse me. I'm trying to get this thing. I'm trying to get this thing unplugged, y'all. But but are you gonna let them stop you? Are you gonna let that deter you? Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're going to have to look at yourself when you are done, or look at your life when it's all done, and you don't want to have to reflect back and saying, well, I knew I could have did this, I had this inside of me and I didn't do it. I let so and so deter me from not doing what I had inside of me. Don't be one of those people, man. It's a lot of people on earth that's like that. And if that's you, then that's okay. Now you understand, sometimes those same people can help other people along the way. Open your mouth and tell them, tell us people, people always talk about millennials, we're not doing this and we're not, well, where did we get it from? Because half our parents are baby boomers, or part of close to the baby boom age, um, so where did we get that from? How did we, open your mouth? Everything is passed down from generation. If we know what you went through, it can probably prevent us from going down that same road. There's a lot of wealth in information. It's a lot of wealth on information. And if you don't believe me, then just look at the web. Look at the web with the wealth of information and how people used it and transformed their lives. So everyone has a part in it. There we go. No, see him. Nuh-uh. Everyone has a part in it, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Um, it's not your job. It's not your job to prove anything to anyone. It is not your job. I'm gonna say that again. That's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job. But it is your job to fulfill what you're supposed to, what you're designed to do. It is your job to be the best person that you can be. It is your job to develop yourself and to get to the point where you need to be, where you even want to be. Because I will say, the older that I get, meaning each day that passes, I see so much of the people, of the talents and the things that people gave up on, who gave up on their talents, for someone else who really didn't care. And then at the end, they didn't even get the people who was over there, preventing them from the talents. They left. They just did whatever they wanted to do. And now they're old, they're 40, 50 years old, wishing that they could have done different, And we, like I said, we all have those instances, whether you're 2 or 22. Okay. I'm telling y'all right now, like I had a issue where I wanted to help out my friend, and I remember this in high school, y'all, so distinctively. And it's so funny because this is the same person that I ended up having an issue with now. Had I listened to the voice of God, I wouldn't have went through the process, and I wouldn't even be here. But God knows how to turn everything around. She just wasn't in, this person was not involved in, we were both in academia, and we were like focusing really good because we used to be in like academic competitions. And um we had another person who had just joined into our group, and just tried to start a lot of division. And I just stood up for her. But at the end, it ended up costing, not only did it cost her, because she was slipping by the wayside, but it cost me my spot on the team, because I stood by her. Um, so yeah, um, you guys understand it. You don't have to, don't don't prove anything to anyone other than yourself that you can do what you were born and created to do on here. Um, and I don't give a if it's mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother. uncle, auntie. I don't care. Um, the only person you don't even have to prove to God what you can do. You know why? Because He's the one that put it into you. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to finish going back to work, doing all this stuff. Hopefully, something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and thank you so so very much. I think I'm gonna get back on here probably in a couple of days and give you an update on what's going on with my mom, what's going on with the process, and explain a little bit more about mental illness. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye. Bye bye.